Hi you guys, it's Paw Pounds here. I'm here tonight in Melbourne, Florida at Studio 101 to talk to you guys about a new film production called The Lost Years of Atlanta. This film is a documentary that has great historic proportion. It was between the years of 1960 and 1980 that this film will be discussing and all the great things that actually happened. Now I became involved in this movement in Atlanta when I was 16 years old. I went to a show at the Cobb County Fairgrounds to see Billy Joe Royal, who had a hit record out on the radio. After the show, Billy Joe came off the stage and was walking around, and I went up to him and said, "Hey man, how can I get a job like you have, playing drums and making money?" He says, "You sure you really want to get into this?" And I said, "Yeah, I sure do." So he said, "We'll call this guy on Monday morning." The guy's name was Alan Diggs. He worked for Bill Lowry Talent. He had Ray Stevens, Mac Davis, Bobby Goldsboro, Tommy Rowe, Bertie Higgins, a whole stockpile of people making records, and they were getting on the charts. So I was excited, and when I talked to this guy, Alan Diggs, he assured me that he had a place for me to go and become the drummer for a band called December's Children. The film itself is not about me or any individual or any band. It's actually about the whole Atlanta music scene and how music was born between 1960 and 1980. A few years ago, about 11 years ago, I had a heart attack, and I ended up finding out I had cancer, and I figured out that the reason that I was so stressed out was trying to run this business. And I decided after I recovered from the cancer and the heart attack that I needed to go back into playing so I would be less stressed out. I had this idea maybe 5 years ago to make the movie. And I went to look it up on the internet. All the history about Atlanta, Georgia was after 1980. It was about hip hop and rap, some of the punk rock that had come there. But I can tell you there's a lot more to Atlanta, Georgia than just what happened after 1980. Southern rock, for instance, was born between, say, 68 and 80. Many bands came out of this. The Atlanta Rhythm Section, 38 Special, Starbuck, Mother's Finest, Dan Seals, Freddie Weller, Classics 4, The Producers, Whiteface, local bands, Mose Jones, Kudzu, Carrie Nation, Sweet Young'uns, The Bushmen, the Jivatones, and the Romans. Now that's going way back to the 60s. There's great joy from what actually happened, and I think that with this opportunity, I just want to give back something that I took away when I left and has stayed with me my whole life. So I'm asking you guys to help us out. We're going to talk to Coca-Cola, we're going to talk to Delta Airlines, we're going to talk to Chick-fil-A, and some of the other big corporations that have come out of Atlanta to help us get this money raised, from New York City to Florida, all the way to California. And we will have to travel to some of these areas to do the interviews. So we're gonna need some money, and I'm asking you to help us tonight to get this film off the ground and help us go forward with the project. We're ready to go. We're ready to start filming now. I'm ready to come back to Atlanta and see all you guys and get this film done, and then let's have a show. Let's do the things we used to do before we're all too old to even get out of the house. So have a great night, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And please donate. We really need your help.